are interested in being a leader, the first thing to do is to check your character. What kind of character do you have? Do you lie? Do you tell lies? You can't be a leader. You see that when they make somebody a chief or a king, they stop that person from doing things with the public again. It is because of character. They want to get that person get a new character. What is the character you have? Can you speak a truth? Are you a terrorist? People who terrorize other people. Are you an arrogant person? Are you a proud person? It will be difficult for you to have successful leadership. Now, Jesus took water and towel and washed the feet of his disciples. The disciples said, Master, how can you do that? How can you go so low? He said, yes, I want to teach you one aspect of leadership. To be a leader, you must go low to serve the ordinary people. Now, when you are a proud person, can you do that? You can't. When you are an arrogant person, you can do that. So Jesus even said, when they slap you here, turn here and add. What was he trying to show? He was trying to tell you how humble you must be. Some of you, they have not slapped you yet. What you said, somebody disagrees with it, you are angry. Can you imagine how a hypocrite you are? A very dangerous hypocrite. Then when they slap you, what will you do? You will kill human being. Bible says, be quick to listen and be slow to speak. Why? God wants you to humble and listen to somebody's idea and then analyze and then take it to the next step. And if you don't agree with somebody, doesn't mean the person is your enemy. No. That is why African politics is a shameful politics. The people rather hate each other. Because why will another party who has gone out of office, his projects will be abandoned by the takeover party? It's foolishness. Because the other party, is not their money that they use to do that project. It's Ghana's money. It's the country's money. You don't need to abandon it. You need to complete it. If you think something is not right, investigate it. But that does not stop you from making use of it. That is immature leadership. That is a disqualified leadership. And it is hurting Africa. It is hurting our country. We are wasting money. The last time I saw a project that the first president of this country started, the building was meant to be used for incrimination. It is near the Osu Cemetery. No. The Labadi Cemetery behind Trade Fair. But the man is overthrown. The building is still there. They left it. So why don't we convert it to offices or school? Because it's a solid building. The pillars have been made, underground, everything. They can use the underground for even, look, we can do something there with it. It can even be converted into an hospital. Yes! Give it to me and see what I'll do with it. Give me some money, I will fix it. And we can use it for a sensible thing. But what have we done? We have left it. More than 50 years, the building is sitting there. That is how wasteful our leadership are in this country. We waste billions of dollars in what we think is leadership, but it is not. It's far from leadership. Not to talk about government expenditure. We spend so much running government machinery. How can we prosper? How can we prosper? Contracts that are done are inflated contracts. When the contracts are done, they don't go and investigate well. There are roads that have been constructed. They are not up to 5 years. It's destroyed. Not up to 5 years. Not to talk about 10 years. That is Ghana's money that has gone waste. Character is the first material we need for leadership. And God wants everybody to be part of leadership. Yes. That's why we are discipling people. We don't have any excuse to be suffering in our nation. God has blessed us with enough resources for us to prosper. But why are we in poverty? It is wrong leadership. Our biggest problem is wrong leadership. We don't have correct leadership. Look at the way we abandon projects that are meant for the country. It's sad. It is all because of character. When you have the right character, you don't have enemies. Jesus told us to love our enemies. That means you are not supposed to have enemies. Oh yes. When you are groomed to love your enemies, it means you are groomed to not have enemies. So you don't see things bad with people. You see things good with people. Look at Moses. Moses was a murderer, but God saw him as a deliverer. Gideon was a coward, but God saw him as a deliverer, a man of valor. You can go on. God always looks at the best part of us, not the bad part of us. So don't look at people using their bad part to destroy and judge them. No. Look at this brilliant idea that the government has put in place to create a system in education called the STEM. That's a beautiful project. In fact, I love that system. Because I remember when I was in school, I was doing physics. I wanted to build a motor. It was difficult because we don't have the facilities. Today, when I look at the STEM system of education, oh, I want to go back to school. Yes, you know, when you love something you can do. I'm an inventor. I can invent things. Look, if not because of this godly thing that has held me captive, I would be inventing things, I'm telling you. That's the kind of brain I have. When I was a child, I was inventing things. So, the STEM system is excellent. I wish all the secondary schools would be turned into STEM system. Whether you like it or not, it's compulsory. So that when you finish your school and you go and do your degree and you don't have a job, you can do something for yourself. Yes. That's the purpose of it. The last time I saw young, small girls, they were taught how to take blood sample. Wow! This is something people have to go to nursing school to go and learn. But I see, this girl, when she finished SHS and doesn't have job, some clinic or some drugstore can take her. To just take people's blood sample. It's very simple. And some of the people were taught how to detect problems in mechanical engines with computer system. Very brilliant things. But how much did it cost us to do those things? That's where the problem is. Every time our leadership has loopholes. We do good things, but we can't give the cost of the thing. Don't say, I'm talking politics. No, I'm beyond politics. Oh. I'm talking about leadership. Leadership must be accountable. Otherwise, you are a crook. We must be accountable to people. Look at the beautiful project of district having their own equipment. That means you can make your own roads. After that, when the equipments are there, the district, if somebody has construction to do, you can come and rent the district equipment, use and pay, and the money will come back to fuel and to maintain the equipment. Government doesn't need to put money there. But are we able to do that? This is the time people will steal the money. Africans can never maintain anything for even 2 years. 1 year, sir. We don't do the culture of maintenance. It is because of wrong leadership. Look at a Ghanaian who has transformed a whole village into a tourist center. People just want to go and see. Me myself, I'm praying that one of these days, my project will take me to the Brona Hafo, the Bono region. I want to go and see the place. Because I'm proud of the person. That is leadership. I was telling my children that these are the people who should stand for politics. And then they will vote for them. We need people like that to fix the country. And he didn't get loan from anybody. It is the common people around him who contribute money and they do the thing. That means every village can develop itself. All they need is a leader. The chiefs must be leaders. The kings must be leaders. And they can lead their people to develop their place. They can build the potential of the villages. And all the village people will become wealthy. Yes. But do we have that standard of leadership? No. That is why we are teaching it now. Leadership is the biggest problem of Africa. That's why Africa, being the richest continent, has become the poorest continent. And the problem is leadership. Let me stop here.